So I got another email that had some paperwork in it, and I read through the paperwork, and I think I'm pretty, kind of up to speed on what it is, and but not all the way. So I watched a few videos. A lot of people been talking about this. In fact, one of them I think went viral, and it was talking about the beef and all that, and the so-called who said this, said that, and you got some kind of beef with the government. Man, I just rather you break it down so we can be extremely clear about what it is.
I filed a motion to dismiss allegations of some confidential informant is saying that I was in Marcy Projects where Jay-Z grew up at, and that I got shot there, and that Jay-Z close friend Tyron Ty Smith was allegedly behind the hit, the assassination attempt, basically. My probation officer basically is saying you could be sent back to the feds for these allegations because you didn't give me permission to be in New York. So I filed a motion to dismiss the allegations because there's no proof that I was in New York at the time.
So have they been coming at you about this incident with the shooting or the alleged shooting in New York and all that?
Yeah, the feds contacted me trying to get a statement, and I filed the exhibit of the confidential informant statement, where they making certain allegations, but even in that filing, even in the statement, it indicates that I was refusing to cooperate with the feds. I didn't give a statement.
So it seemed like they may be a little upset about that or whatever. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I really don't know if they trying to use me to incriminate Jay-Z and put him in a Diddy situation or what, but I think they should know from my history that I'm not willing to cooperate with the government. In my last indictment, they said that I was a member of a drug trafficking organization based in Chicago, and they wanted me to cooperate and tell on some dudes out there in Chicago. But not only did I refuse to cooperate, but I sued the DEA agent for even attempting to bribe me into doing such things, because for one, a lot of these rats got to understand that I know snitching seem to be more acceptable now, but you can still get killed for that. So I felt like that the DEA agent was trying to put my life in danger by even trying to coerce me into, setting somebody up and snitching on somebody. And right now it's like, it's already several allegations out here, even online, that I'm telling on Jay-Z, that I'm trying to get Jay-Z indicted for things that R. Kelly allegedly told me, and also I'm supposed to be telling on Jay-Z for putting a hit on my head. But you will never find no statement or see me on no stand telling on nobody. You know what I mean? Like, as I told the FBI, I'm not cooperating. I don't recall. I'm gonna use the Woody approach. I don't recall anything that they talking about.
Yesterday when we left off, were you speaking about the Infinity that was rented by Thug that you gave to Threat the day before Donovan Thomas was murdered?
I don't recall.
Okay. So who said that you was in New York, and who got all the talk started about you getting shot in the first place?
Well, last year when I got shot, a lot of the bloggers was doing videos about the incident and saying that they believe that I got shot because I was speaking out about, things R. Kelly told me about Jay-Z. But recently, a confidential informant came forth and they acting like they know everything. They saying that my intentions was to go to Marcy Projects where Jay-Z was raised and to do a publicity stunt, to shoot a video there dissing Jay-Z. Allegedly, Jay-Z friend Ty, found out that I had intentions on coming there, and he supposed to have shooters in play, to prepare for me to be there and to shoot me. But that's according to the confidential informant. I can't admit to none of that, especially on no public platform.
So have they responded to the motion you filed?
It hit the docket October 28th. They got they have to respond by this week. The week starts over tomorrow. I'll have a response by this coming week.
Okay. And what kind of response are you looking for?
For them to dismiss the allegations. I mean, it's no proof that I was in New York. It's definitely no proof that if I was in New York, that I went to Jay-Z stumping grounds to do a publicity stunt or shoot a video. They have no proof other than a confidential informant making statements saying that I was there and I had intentions to do a publicity stunt and to shoot a video there dissing Jay-Z.
So let me ask you, the accusations that are being made against you are from the informant, and from what I understand, I don't believe that, even if it is, I'm not saying it's true or not because I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but even if it is true, it don't appear that they can prove anything. So what could they do to you? You know what I'm saying? If they can't prove it, what can they do anyway?
Well, if they can't prove nothing, they can't do nothing.
Okay, I get that. So there has to be a reason why you filed the paperwork.
Well, basically, like I said, if they can't prove nothing, they can't do nothing. But I had to file a motion to dismiss the allegations because a confidential source is basically saying that I traveled to New York without permission from my probation officer, and those allegations can send me back, especially if I got shot in New York and didn't report that to my probation officer. But I just heard Jaguar Wright do a little clip about me with her guy, and she made it clear. She did her research on me, and she know.
Ronnie Bo has been making it very clear to anyone that he speaks with directly that there are things that Robert Kelly told him that he will never tell anybody. He is a man of G code, he is honorable, and he would never do anything to put any of these people in jeopardy, regardless if he's cool with them or not.
As she said in her own words, I stick to the G code. You know what I mean? Whether somebody shoot me or not. If you look at the Young Thug and Lucci case, they was beefing with each other. They both got indicted because of things they did within this beef. But yet and still, neither one of those dudes told on each other. You know what I mean? It was alleged that Young Thug had Lucci mama house shot up. When they asked Lucci about those allegations, Lucci said he don't know nothing about it.
The wife and Lucci, because that brother been jammed up for a minute and hasn't said a word either. And him and Thug, from what we've been told, are mortal enemies, and they didn't even tell on each other.
That's just the way things go in the streets. You know what I mean? So whether Jay-Z got a hit on my head or whether I got shot or not, the feds, no law enforcement is going to be able to get no information out of me about it. I'm not making no statement, and I'm definitely not going to get on no stand if they ever was to try to do Jay-Z like they doing Diddy.
Who do you think, or what do you think is going on here? Is it some kind of conspiracy against you? And if it is, who is it and why?
Jay-Z reached out to Piers Morgan and had Jaguar Wright interview taken down.
But like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
It's certain things that he don't want out there, and it's certain people he know things that could get him in a Diddy situation, and he feel like I'm one of those dudes. And as I previously indicated in other interviews, Jay-Z actively works with a former DEA confidential informant, and he act like he so street, and his own childhood friend DeHaven went to the feds, and he say his friend DeHaven was informant, and that's why he don't communicate with him no more. But he's still working with a former DEA informant who everybody know was a real actual informant. So Jay-Z obviously behind this. He probably sent whoever this confidential source is, might even be him or somebody he know. But at the end of the day, they want me off of the streets. And I don't even think at this point they might not even want me dead, because, like Big said, nobody just somebody kill you. If I was to get killed right now, then people gonna start looking into my music and my books more, and I'm gonna become more popular. That's what they don't want. They don't want people looking into who I actually am and the things I put in these books or none of that. So it would be better for them to silence me by getting me incarcerated. And Jay wise enough to know that. So of course, Jay-Z obviously behind this with help from the federal government.
I'm gonna just go ahead and jump out there and say what I think he's trying to say without trying to say it. Look, if you read between the lines, and I'm not trying to put him out there, it appears to me that something happened, and whatever that something is, he don't want to discuss it, and he got his reasons for that, and we got to respect that, and that's it. He explained what the paperwork is. It's clear now. And I think part of it is he just want to clear his name. He's not a snitch. He's not a rat, whatever you want to call that. But one thing he is he's an advocator. You know what I'm saying? He putting things out there. He giving us what he can, and we got to take it for what it is and wake up before we go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.